Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Surviving Mars in our Shadow of Elysium Redux series. Things are going decently well compared to the last one. We have 22 new colonists on the way, along with 22 food. We just finished the research on decommission protocol, so let's get rid of this ugly thing. Let's get rid of this ugly thing. And this ugly thing. Let's also go ahead and delete some power cables that are no longer necessary in the area. Even delete that. There we go. Split power grids. What are you talking about? There's no split power grids. We're fine. So we will need to expand our concrete production situation before long. Alright, we need to connect these domes. That's the first order of business, I think. Ooh, that's like borderline perfect. The only thing that would be better... no, that's actually not quite as good. Yep. Done. So we are currently researching the drone hub, finally. And look, we have access to low-G engineering, so we can finally build medium domes, and the Trigon dome as well. So, I think I'm going to queue this up. I want the drone hub first, because we're going to be expanding our colony soon. The ability to build those on my own is kind of important. We are producing 4 machine parts per day. Not really producing electronics yet. Keyword there, yet. But we will be. So let's see what we can do in this area. We don't have security stations set up yet, but it might be a good idea to go ahead and get them in place. There's not an infirmary here. There is a grocer. I'm going to go ahead and set up an art store. God help me. I feel like once these new colonists arrive, we'll have some decent polymer production going reliably. Enough to sustain that, and that'll provide comfort to these domes in the area. We still need to figure out what to do with these spots as well. Let's see. We haven't researched the Martian University yet, which needs to happen, frankly. Honestly, it needs to happen even before the drone hub. Let me go ahead and queue that. Because with all these new colonists arriving, the ability to train the new ones being born, it's just so important. We need to have that in this dome. What would be nice is if, when you look at buildings like this, I mean, this tree doesn't really need to be there. This apartment, this is just a surviving Mars development node. This apartment building here, I mean, it takes up the entire space. Why does it, though? Like, why wouldn't it just take up this little diamond and allow you to put different things there? I hope they change that eventually. And then that way the trees could actually become functional and provide comfort if you put trees there. Or if you don't want trees there, you can have a passageway there, right by the, you know, dormitories or whatever. It makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense, in fact. Alright, so our new colonists are here, just in time, because the new dome is connected. I could go ahead and set up another... Since we have so many new colonists coming in, let's get a new research building. Where is it? Research lab, there we go. Do research labs require... Yeah, they do. They require electronics for maintenance. Cold wave, disaster starting in 1 sol, 4 hours. Also, let's go ahead and cut this thing off. New colonists arriving. Cold wave is arriving at a pretty good time. Let's see about expanding the protection on these things a little bit. Subsurface heaters are all off, but they're about to be all on. 22 new colonists. 57 now living on Mars. You can see them all running straight for the new dome. It's good to see. The farm is also being worked. So can I go ahead and de-emphasize the hydroponics farm now? I think I can. So why don't I go ahead also and build some leaf crops into that one's rotation. We have a decent amount of food, but yeah, I'm going to stick with wheat, soybeans, and wheat here for now. Polymer factory is in good shape. Machine parts factory is in very good shape. Electronics factory is also starting to hum up. Good! And we are still building some things, so this could pull people from some jobs. Cold wave is making me a little nervous. Hang on, let's see what else I can do before it arrives. Lots of metal in this area still. Load metals. Unload metals. Alright, so there's only 8 people living in the new dome. We're currently researching Martian education. The research lab hasn't been built yet, of all things. And we don't have any anomalies. No, we don't. No anomalies to investigate. Where am I currently scanning? I'm scanning here. My scanners are here, so I would benefit from... Hang on. Sensor towers no longer require power or maintenance. As long as you can build them, you can put them wherever you want. So, they require what? Electronics? I don't want to use up electronics on more sensor towers. I was going to go put some out in the wilderness just as a kind of an experiment, but I don't think I need to do that. I don't believe I need to do that. You know what? I'm going to move the research lab because I want to have a passageway there eventually. Let's put the research lab there instead. The resources that were waiting on it are still in place. It's good to see. Okay, so we have 10 matching colonists at the moment. If I wanted to just get greedy and order more. I think I might wait. Well, we are saying no to the vegans, and if I said yes to the vegans, also the tourists do provide funding. If we stop saying no to tourists, that could be good, but I don't know that I want to go that way just yet. Age group, we are saying no to seniors. What perk am I willing, or what flaw am I willing to allow? I don't want gambling to be a thing yet, so... Loses sanity when low in comfort. Let's let the whiners in. Let's Let's do that. If I can keep them comfortable, things might be okay. Launch. Only space for 16 new residents on the colony, huh? What to do? Launch anyway. Do it. I'm feeling confident. And hopefully those are not famous last words. Let's take a look at where we can build another dome out this direction. Yeah, see, I can have it. I don't like that location. I wish I could make it more symmetrical with the way they are right here, but I might need to move the spacebar again because the old folks' home ideal location might actually be over here, if you see what I'm doing. Actually, wait, I've got a slot right here. Oh, that's awesome. Never mind, I don't need to do that. I don't need to have a connection between these domes. So, wow, this is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and prioritize this dome so it gets built. This is pretty central too, so all of the drones should swarm to this and hopefully get it built pretty quickly. Now, where do we have that subsurface heater? Yeah, we're going to need another subsurface heater to accommodate this one. Another dome down here eventually could be good. So this is a nice little stem. I mean, it very much is. I mean, we've started kind of a stem and now it's blossoming, literally, into these new domes. Martian education is completed. So with that being done, I can build the... Where are you? Martian University here. And I would probably do well to have some comfort-related buildings in this dome. I'll try and get some apartments up for these guys as soon as I can. We've already got the polymer in place, we just need the concrete. You can see the drones working literally as fast as they can to make that happen. Cold wave has started. Let's go ahead and turn on all the the subsurface heaters. This one is going to need some maintenance. So is this one. Hopefully they will not freeze too quickly. Alright, I've just set all of those to high priority. Good. Now that one's running. This building is starting to freeze. Come on, guys. Come on now. There we go. And everybody's warm. Still waiting on this basic dome for its last few pieces of concrete, and then we do need some residences. We've got what it takes, though. Oh, hang on. Another thing we're going to need, which is rather important. So this is going to be an old folks' home. But we will allow some middle-aged people to live here. And that should balance things out pretty well with our current setup. Let's see, do I put one here so I can potentially expand further on this way? I like that idea. Let's put it there. And then it's connected power-wise, but now it's going to need piping. Which isn't going to be pretty, but... yeah, I don't like that. There we go. That's a little better. Alright. New colonists are about to arrive, so we need this thing to go up, and then we need at least one apartment building available. Come on, guys. Get it built. Get it built. These guys can hang out on the rocket for a little while, but I prefer not to do that to them. Alright, now... power situation has gone downhill rather quickly, hasn't it? We have plenty of stored water. Gonna need a new Moxie and maybe some new water production. We'll see how this goes. Where's our first Moxie? It's over here. Well, let's get a new one set up. Tell you what, let's put the new one right here. There we go. We have a decent amount of water here. Water extractor. We do have room to put one in place. Sorry for this ruining the view for anyone in this dome, but you gotta do it. Alright, just a little power nub there to make sure it's connected. And we do evidently, again, have a bit of a power shortage. I can open the Stirling generator to resolve that partially, but that only goes so far. Interesting that it's already this low. The issue with building new wind turbines is it would consume a lot of my machine parts. So let's do solar for now. I'm not going to block that doorway there. That just seems weird. We have a lot of metal, so this will resolve it partially. And the other thing I would benefit from doing is probably building an additional accumulator, which is going to eat up some of my polymers, but just a couple. Okay, so since we've built the dome, we also need... yeah, just 6 polymers to get these up. That's good. Alright, so evidently I don't have this thing connected to the actual pipes yet. Let's get those apartments going. The cold wave has 2 sols and 8 hours remaining. Ditmar number 1 is waiting to refuel. As soon as the apartments are ready, we will land our new colonists. They have plenty of time. We are producing plenty of polymers. We're producing lots of machine parts. We're even producing some electronics. It's good to see. Let me go ahead and get the passageway built here. Good. Drone Hub research is complete. Productivity training comes next. That, honestly, we're a little bit behind on, so I'm glad we're finally getting that. Also, yeah, transport optimization needs to happen. It's going to happen relatively quickly when it does. We have a good amount of research per sol coming in. Building's not working. Yeah, I know, we've got a few not working. Alright, thankfully all the polymers are in place for these apartments. That is phenomenal news. Alright, domes without life support. Why is that? What's happening? Are we just out of power? Is that what happened? We ran out of power? That would probably do it, yeah. We don't have enough stored power. Once these finish building, let's get those up. People are not going to be happy with this situation. All right, so you are connected. Just need to have you thaw that area out. Now, for whatever reason... Oh, I see. I could turn off this dome for a moment to save some power. The sun's about to rise, though, and those should help. Nope. Still not. Is it on account of the... Yeah, the subsurface heaters consume a ton of power. 25.6. That's what it is. So what we need now is more wind turbines. And more cowbell. Let's put this... there. Well... This is going to take up some of my machine parts, but we gotta get it done before these people come in. The apartments are almost ready. Come on, guys. During the middle of the day, let's get it done. Alright, power situation is resolving. Just kidding, no it's not. What are you doing? I don't know what to make of this. Alright, there we go. Stuff's shutting on and off. Alright, 93 hours they have. The apartments are ready. I do want to set a few rules here. First of all, no births allowed in this dome. We are going to forbid children, youth, and adults from living here. But middle-aged are allowed, and seniors are allowed. Question is, how many seniors do we have already? Probably not too many. Actually, we do have a few already, so that's good news. We'll encourage seniors to come this direction, and that'll free up space for the new colonists. So with that being done, I'm going to go ahead and invite them down. It's a little cold, but it'll help the colony to have this stuff running. Martian University hasn't finished building yet. I do want a grocer here. And you know what? More apartments are probably good. I need to get some water spires built. Once I have them researched, I can do that. Don't have advanced storage researched yet either. Wait a minute. What? Do a casino, maybe? It's going to require a lot of electronics, and chances are I'm going to have to order some new ones to make this happen. Yeah, this rocket is in the process of refueling. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with that. Also, a diner is a good idea. Not an electronic store just yet. And some comfort, absolutely, is in order. It's out of the garden, back behind the diner. Fountain here. Lake. Stone garden. And we might do something else there in a little while. I'll leave that blank for now. Alright, new colonists are arriving, running through the cold. Sorry, guys. So, new colonists should start moving toward... Yeah, our seniors should start moving into the old folks' home. That's what this is called. May as well call it that. It's Liebig number 1. There's Heisenberg, D-Rock, and Staden. Those are our domes. Alright, with... Now we have a few spots. Yeah, see, this is living space. So we do have a few homeless. You can click this now to see your homeless, which is wonderful. And we have 1 unemployed. Probably because we're waiting on some stuff to finish up around here, right? Also, I just realized my RC transport is nice and idle. Let's fix that. Still have 17 metal up here. And now we're going to have to go full steam ahead towards getting proper metal production going. So that we don't have the same thing happen before. Or the same thing that happened to us before happen again. Because that would suck. I wouldn't be a fan of that. We do have lots of food, which continues to be kind of a non-issue. Let's go ahead and say... Oh, we actually haven't researched cover crops yet, so... Productivity training is finally done. Thank God. We're way behind on that. I need to go ahead and research low-G turbines before low-G engineering, because I need to upgrade my power production, obviously. It's going to consume a lot of polymers, but it's going to be necessary. Alright, the electronics factory... Machine parts factory is working fine. The electronics factory, not so much. We do have plenty of fuel for these rockets, so one will be leaving soon, and we will definitely get a supply shipment. We're going to need that. But this colony is doing a decent job of getting its feet under it. We just need to keep moving. You can see our seniors already moving into these apartments. Looks like we found some water over here. That's a good ways away. Not liking that. Not liking that at all. How much water's left in this one? Yeah, see, that's... Okay, we've got work to do. For sure. Because we need to get over here to start exploiting these metal deposits, but we also need to expand in that direction, not with colonists, but with drones. We need to hopefully not do it while freezing. Which we currently are. We're currently freezing, so. We do have lots of concrete. For whatever reason, what are all my drones doing at the moment? Okay, they're moving components to this new dome. Just seems like it should already be done. But I'll try not to complain. We've got plenty of water stored, thankfully. I'm going to ride out this cold wave before the episode ends. So we can shut down the... Thank God. Shut down all the subsurface heaters, get our power production back. Good Lord. Alright, with that being done, drones will be able to focus a little bit less on maintenance now, and they can now not only get these apartments built, it looks like we need a little bit more in the way of polymers, but we do have good polymer production. What's our polymer maintenance? 0.4? Yeah, we're fine. We are doing just fine on polymers. Machine parts, we're doing just fine. Electronics, not so much, but we'll get there. And as soon as one rocket is ready to launch, which we're 5 fuel away from seeing that happen, set the wind turbines to high priority. There we go. Now, to tell you the truth, I was going to say that we don't necessarily need all those wind turbines now that I mean, the power situation is mainly due to the fact that we had these subsurface heaters running constantly, and they suck up so much power. Good, low G turbines done. That's another reason we don't need as many. Now, I want to run these upgrades, but this is going to eat up a ton of polymers when I do, so we'll do this a little bit at a time. For now, I'll stop this episode here, and in the next one, we are going to move as quickly as we can towards actually having mineable metal, which will be a big step. This save is being just as unkind to me with CO2 rockets, the ability to fly back and forth between locations, as last time. We do now have access to the atomic accumulator, which is nice. And we can go ahead and research the extractor upgrade, which could help with our metals and rare metals. But it hasn't been a high priority thing for me right now. But we're going to keep moving as fast as we can, again, towards getting this metal researched, or this metal extracted. And then also this water over here we're going to have to get to before long. I'm hoping there's water in one of these zones as well, but we're just gonna have to see. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.